Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. It's 7:30 here on our Thursday, June 19th. We are starting off with some news that came in overnight and early this morning. A woman is missing in Richmond County, a 35-year-old woman who suffers from schizophrenia, memory loss, PTSD, and diabetes. Richmond County deputies are searching for Lauren Brown. She was last seen leaving her home on Elliott Boulevard. Deputies say she was wearing a black hoodie, navy sweatpants, and black shoes. So if you have any information on where she may be, call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. New overnight, Burke County Sheriff Alfonso Williams will be holding a news conference this afternoon at 2:30 to address his lawsuit against the county commissioners in Burke County. Williams will address the filing, the circumstances leading to that filing, and introduce his attorneys. This comes after State Senator Max Burns announced he's working with county and state officials to help resolve the situation. Williams is suing the county commissioners, claiming they and the county manager are illegally interfering with budget operations. We will be at that news conference later today and let you know what comes out of it. Golden Harvest needs your help this summer to fight hunger in Augusta. Already this year, they're helping nearly triple the number of kids they served last summer, and that number is not expected to go down. Master's Table Soup Kitchen needs the community to help make sure those kids are fed.
But it's summertime now. It's time for families to go out and do things together. And so the volunteers are a little sketchy now. Do we need volunteers? We do. You know, down at the Master's Table Soup Kitchen and at the main building, you know, where they're making the boxes at. We need volunteers up there too. In order for us to change the community, it takes the community to change the community.
Also this summer, Golden Harvest is already running several meal programs to give out meals. You can find out how to volunteer or donate on our website, wrdw.com. Today is Juneteenth, marking the day in 1865 when enslaved people in Galveston, Texas found out they had been freed. Here at home, the Band of Brothers is hosting a celebration. This is video of the preparations there. There will be speakers, health and wellness checks, and entertainment for kids, vendors, and more. That's from noon to 9 at the Augusta Exchange Club Fairgrounds. And the Center for African American History, Art, and Culture is hosting a Juneteenth celebration as well. There will be live performances, children's activities, museum tours, and more. That is Saturday from 11 to 2 at Founders Park. For a full list of events celebrating Juneteenth, you can go to our website, wrdw.com. Wellstar MCG is working to help bring health care to rural areas of the CSRA. With recent cuts to Medicaid, rural hospitals are in danger of closing. But Wellstar's digital care network is partnering with AU's Medical College of Georgia to give 24/7 care to rural areas, bringing an emergency room, inpatient care, and critical disease management to areas that need it.
By decreasing the distance a patient has to go to get access to a specialty care, by decreasing the cost of those transfers, we are working to make healthcare more effective and more affordable for the state of Georgia.
Officials say this partnership is also helping to expand the program beyond just the CSRA. By connecting these areas to health care providers daily, it can cut down on drive time and travel costs for certain types of medicines. One person is dead in Orangeburg County after a hit and run, and officials need your help to identify them. Troopers say that crash happened on Sunday before 6 a.m. on Belleville Road near Pasture Lane. As of now, investigators do not know the make and model of that car. Officials say the victim was black, between 5'6" and 5'9", wearing a black t-shirt, black shorts, red socks, and teal Nike shoes with low-cut hair and a goatee. They say there was no ID on that victim. That's why they need your help. So if you have any information on who that person may be, call the Orangeburg County Sheriff's Office, Coroner's Office. Your help is needed regarding an investigation into a 2020 deadly shooting in Orangeburg County. SLED's asking for any information about a drive-by shooting that killed 3 people and injured 5 more on Memorial Day that year. Austin Benjamin, Altonio Smith, and Malik Glover died in that shooting. If you have any information, call or email SLED. We're back in 60 seconds. Tim, I almost forgot about you.
Well, I'd be so upset if you did.
Well, too bad.
Yep, I guess I'd just have to find something else to do.
I'd like to find a nap to do. Got some fatigue this morning.
That can be done.
Body's a little sore.
Yeah,
Here we go. Welcome back. Excuse me, jumped the gun here. New overnight, a major update to a program 12 on Your Side Investigates has been following. The Department of Defense has terminated the Home Safe Alliance. Home Safe Alliance was the DoD's contractor for moving military service members and their families. This includes members stationed here at Fort Gordon. Officials say the decision to terminate HSA is because of its inability to fulfill their obligations and deliver high-quality moves to service members. This comes after your Meredith Anderson spoke to service members who are impacted by Home Safe Alliance. We've reached out to Home Safe for comment. Haven't heard back yet, but we'll let you know when we do. You can read more about what led to this termination on our website under the 12 on Your Side Investigates tab. And we're on your side this morning for a traffic alert. Starting tomorrow, there will be a temporary road closure at the intersection of Southern Pines Drive and Fury's Ferry Road. There are going to be some detours, so if you travel eastbound, you'll take Evans to Locks Road to North Bel Air Road to Industrial Park Drive. If you're heading westbound, take North Bel Air Road to Industrial Park Drive. Closures go from 9 a.m. Friday until 3 p.m. Monday. That's going to do it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong, live there in the studio for us with an update on our weather. Tim?
All right, Nick, it's been a beautiful, quiet start right now. May not be the way we finish the day off. One reason why, this cold front and line of storms, which has been hitting areas like Tennessee and Kentucky all night and this morning, that line of storms is headed this way, and it will be more impactful late in the afternoon and tonight. And we do actually have a little bit of a strong to severe storm risk, marginal risk, level 1 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center here as that line will move on through. But until then, just enjoying kind of a hazy, sunny start. The summertime morning is already set in place with low to mid 70s, light breeze out of the south just around 3. And it's been the way it has been all week. It's been 70s. I'd say 70 to 75 is where the rest of the mornings going into this weekend, which will continue here. It gets 90 degrees by noontime. We'll feel about 93, 95 with the heat index before the storms move in, but it may take a while for those to get here. Pattern of upper 80s to lower 90s will be spread out. Now, 92 is average for this time of year, which is kind of where we've stayed for highs up until what we'll notice a hotter outlook for the weekend. So for the first half of the day, those storms, they're not here yet. So all we'll do is just, well, enjoy a lot of sun, but just get hotter and hotter, upper 80s to 90s. Let's start moving into 3 and now 5 o'clock. A little bit more activity begins to brew during the heating of the day. But right now, it looks like the evening forecast will be starting to see that bigger threat for storms around. So I'd say probably 4 p.m. all the way till about 9 p.m. We do have the storms in there. Midnight and beyond, that's off toward the coast, will be a little cooler. We might even see a little drop in humidity for tomorrow morning because that front will move in. And now the winds are switching a little bit more to the northwest. So that may take the edge off just a little bit for Friday afternoon. We're still expecting the highs in the 90s, still around average for tomorrow, but then we bump it up a lot more into the weekend. Summer officially beginning on Saturday, and it's summer all next week. Highs in the upper 90s Monday through Wednesday. Have a great day.